That wasn't bad. It's not a symphony, though.
And you sit in judgment, do you? You decide what is art.
Oh, steady on, young man. I didn't say it wasn't art. The symphony has a structure. This is a formless mass, a mere arrangement of noise, a great piling up of colossal ideas. It's very moving. In parts, it has elements of the sublime. But it is also full of discord. And it lacks rounding out. It is not what we call a symphony.
I don't think it's concluded yet. Is it?
My point entirely. It's lunchtime and we're only halfway through. I take it does have 4 movements.
Gerhard!
Matthias.
You must admit, dear friend, it is rather difficult.
That, Serene Highness, is the most lavish praise that can be given to an artist.
Really? How paradoxical. Why?
Because difficult is good. Difficult is beautiful. Difficult is closer to the truth.
Ah, yes, I see what you're getting at.
Well done, Louis. So moving. So very... how to put it? French.
French?
It is new. It is bold. It is French.
The French are marauding thugs and Bonaparte an ill-bred adventurer.
Louis doesn't think so, do you?
He's the champion of the poor.
Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. I mean, somebody has to be.
He's a charlatan. He doesn't give a fig for the poor. He hasn't done half as much for them as our Lobkowitz here.
He won't last long if he carries on like that. He's only a musician employed by the prince. You can't go insulting your employer.
He's not employed by the prince. He's not a servant like Vronitsky. He writes what he likes when he likes.
But he still can't talk to the nobility of Austria and Hungary as if they were his equals.
He believes he is noble by virtue of his talent. He doesn't accept the inequality.
Those are dangerous sentiments, Ares. People have been hanged for less.
Right, lads. This is for the players. The gentlefolk will have some proper food later on. Beer, please. And you, keep your hands off that lady's maid.
Kirsten? I haven't given it a moment's thought. What do you reckon to the band, then?
They've taken the symphony to new heights.
Christ, have they? Go on.
He's like a Roman hero. He sweeps the old oligarchies before him.
He calls himself first consul, but there are only 3. What's that if not an oligarchy? If not the rule of the few?
The people love Napoleon.
The people will tire of war.
No, because this war means an end to oppression all over Europe.
I'd rather be oppressed than dead. Lost my brother in '96.
My father also served with the volunteers.
I did. And I got home alive.
Thank God.
There were 60,000 of us, but we still got thrashed. You, sir, you wrote us a patriotic song.
We're all patriots here, Albrecht.
Yes, some of us are more patriotic than others. Huh? The French came within 50 miles of the city in '96. I'm damned if I'll ever let them get that close again.
Gentlemen, if Bonaparte is defeated, we're back in the Dark Ages, and all our new ideas will go for nothing because we won't be allowed to speak.
Better that than be ruled by the French.
Well, France stands for freedom. I'm for it.
You, sir, what are you for?
I'll tell you what I'm against. I'm against tyranny. And the truth is, that's what Bonaparte's been fighting to overthrow. On that point, I'm with Otto.
But will there be a revolution here?
Well, I think that as long as your Viennese has his beer and his sausage, he won't cause any trouble and go about his business.
On the other hand, if he misses breakfast, he'll revolt. To the barricade, citizens! I'm starving!
Your Highness, if we don't feed these fellows, there's going to be trouble.
I had, in fact, thought of that.
Sir, you were right about one thing. Our prince's magnanimity cannot be faulted.
Well, it is in the nature of good government, Herr Beethoven, to be charitable to the poor.
Yes, yes. And presumably under the very best type of government, the poor will disappear altogether.
I don't think so, my friend. I don't think so.
Louis, you're such a dreamer.
May we talk for a moment? Sir, I'm not impertinent, you know. My crime is that I'm hot-blooded. I'm not very good at concealing my emotions. But I don't mean any offense. So,
It's going well, isn't it?
apart from that silly arse Reese, it's not going badly.
I nearly didn't come.
Josephine,
My darling.
if you hadn't come...
It's hard for me.
Yes,
It's only been a few months since...
yes, it's very sudden, I know, but soon you'll go back to Karompa Castle, and then if I haven't attempted to,
I know.
so I've ventured. And I don't know how it'll turn out.
It'll turn out the best for everyone.
Do you remember when first your mother brought you to me for piano lessons? I couldn't decide whether to fall in love with you or your sister.
Oh, Louis. Louis.
Thank God. Thank God it was you.
Well, maybe you would have been happier with Therese.
Impossible.
Maybe Therese would not have married and given birth to 4 children.
Maybe not.
But I did.
Von Dame was a good choice. I understand that, a pragmatic choice. But now, sweet Josephine,
Ludwig, how do you think we would live?
no. Things are improving, very much so. I don't intend to be poor forever.
Oh, you're going to be rich.
It's inevitable.
But how? You can barely add and subtract.
I agree. I am a useless businessman who's bad at arithmetic. My brothers are looking after my interests. They're not as financially incompetent as I. Prince Lichnowsky is prepared to pay me an annuity of 600 florins. And last year, I got 1,800 for a benefit concert.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
I don't think, my love, you have the first idea what things cost.
I don't really.
I do.
But look, my brother Carl's salary at the civil service is only 250 a year, and he lives on it. I can get 1,800 for a concert.
It's not the money.
What is it then?
I have 4 children.
I will be a father to them.
It doesn't work like that.
I'm not saying no.
I've been a widow for 7 months.
You're not saying no, are you?
I love you dearly.
You're free now to marry whom you wish. You do like my music, don't you?
It's so loud. So warlike. The transitions are so abrupt. It speaks to me of turbulence. And I want peace. Desperately, I want peace. I admire it. I'm devoted to it. But it frightens me, to be honest.
It frightens you.
Passion can be a frightening thing.
Sir, excuse me. They're ready to play the scherzo.
Have you no manners at all? Can't you see I'm in conversation with a lady?
Yes, sir. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Unforgivably stupid, Reese. Everything you do is calculated to inflame my temper. Go and tell Vinitsky to start without me.